And welcome to the stream, little chatfish. Today we're going to be playing Soul Reaver Remastered.
Yeah.
Now, this is by Asper. They have a bit of a mixed bag record, honestly. They've done good jobs and they've done bad jobs. They kind of do both. I assume
It's really up in the air with them, I'll be honest.
it actually is, unironically. Bonus content. I assume this launches the first one. I assume there's
This
audio.
game is fucking ancient.
Yes, there we go. There's actually audio now.
Is that Mobius in the middle there? I don't think so.
You know what? I don't fucking know, Squilly. How about you shut your little squealy mouth?
No, he vampire. He can't be Mobius.
Oh,
Mobius
their eyes
hate
are turning
vampire.
red as time goes on. Oh my god.
Let's go kill Mobius. Kill a fucker. I hate that guy. I hate Mobius.
When their faces transition.
Become vampire.
There's just two more dudes that need to transition.
I'm becoming a vampire.
I'll break it.
I'm no longer vampire. I'm vampire though.
That's funny. All right, chat, ready? Here we go. We're gonna make some chocolate pudding. All right, get ready.
I'm done being vampire.
Kain is deified. The clans tell tales of him. Few know the truth. He was mortal once, as were we all. However, his contempt for humanity drove him to create me and my brethren. I am Raziel, firstborn of his lieutenants. I stood with Kain and my brethren at the dawn of the Empire. I have served him a millennium. Over time, we became less human and more divine. Kain would enter the state of change and emerge with a new gift. Some years after the Master, our evolution would follow. Until I had the honor of surpassing my lord. For my transgression, I earned a new kind of reward. Agony. There was only one possible outcome. My eternal damnation. I, Raziel, was to suffer the fate of traitors and weaklings, to burn forever in the bowels of the Lake of the Dead. Cast him in. Tumbling, burning with white-hot fire, I plunged into the depths of the abyss. Unspeakable pain, relentless agony. Time ceased to exist. Only this torture and a deepening hatred of the hypocrisy that damned me to this hell. An eternity passed, and my torment receded. Bringing me back from the precipice of madness. The descent had destroyed me, and yet I lived.
Well, many of his digestive organs and stuff are gone. He's just muscle.
He doesn't need him anymore.
You are worthy, Chatfish.
I know you, Raziel. You are worthy.
What madness is this? What pitiful form is this that I have come to inhabit? Death would be a release next to this travesty.
You did not survive the abyss, Raziel. I have only spared you from total dissolution.
I would choose oblivion over this existence.
The choice is not yours.
I am destroyed.
You are reborn. The birth of one of Kain's abominations traps the essence of life. It is this soul that animates the corpse you lived in. And that, Raziel, is the demise of Nosgoth. There is no balance. The souls of the dead remain trapped. I cannot spin them in the wheel of fate. They cannot complete their destinies. Redeem yourself. Or if you prefer, avenge yourself. Settle your dispute with Kain. Destroy him and your brethren. Free their souls and let the wheel of fate churn again. Use your hatred to reave their souls. I can make it possible. Become my soul reaver. My angel of death.
My angel of death.
She was like, whoa, the angel of death.
Old PlayStation game.
Oh my god, the camera controls is affected by the WAS movement. Oh, that's truly quite terrible in terms of how that controls. The camera should be unbound. We will not be bound. Oh, I think we're bound.
Configure keyboard. Configure controller.
We're fucked. All right. Well, that's just gonna happen.
You're gonna have to get used to it.
We have two options. Don't use A and D, which is the only option. Just don't use A and D. W and
Or
S.
just be a little careful with it. Don't. Oh.
You like how it swings back?
Twist space, laying a path across
Chatfish.
great spans.
It looks surprisingly good for a PS1 game, but I know they enhanced the graphics.
Enhance.
Yeah, I think controller might be our only savior, chat bros. Let's plug that in.
You got a PS1 controller. Kid, it's a PS1 game. Use controller keys. Be gay, kid.
All right, come here. You're gonna be my little pocket fish. She's like, no pocket.
Not your pocket. Anything but your pocket.
Yes, the controller is a definitive must in terms of how that feels. I don't know. Is this like the main menu or something?
Locations, I think. You got the wrong way.
I know.
Because you came from this way.
His wings are kind of shitty.
They are.
Because, no, Squilling, I think you're wrong.
Alright, go ahead and go down that hallway then.
You must visit other gates before this portal will be open to you.
No pockets, no tickling. This is the unexpected.
Oh no, Squealy.
Wow, I was right. Yeah, stupid. Stupid kid.
Okay, adjusting the camera's axis up and down is just not something the game likes. So you're just gonna, here's what we're gonna do. The camera's gonna do what the camera will, and that's gonna be the end of it.
That's just how it works. Yeah. The camera be what it does.
The camera was coded to attempt, in a primitive way, to work.
Two's camera is better, but not by much.
Boom, 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 bam.
You are weak. You must feed.
The old hunger has left me. I have no desire for blood.
You are changed. Your bloodthirst is replaced by a deeper need. You have become a devourer of souls. To sustain your strength, you must hunt the lost spirits of the underworld and consume the souls of your enemies.
Will be to feed. Puts it in a little bag.
You eat all the souls you can. Tasty.
Boom, 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 bam. Boom, boom. Chatfish are ready for pocket fish. They are, and chocolate pudding.
Your wings, though ruined, are not without purpose. Take hold of them as you leap, and they will carry you across this chasm.
Yeah.
What scabrous wretches are these?
Slua, the scavengers of the underworld. Their feral hunger has claimed countless souls, spirits who now shall never find their rest.
Not only did you die, you were eaten by some weird fucked up creature in hell.
What? This combat's weird. Do I hold it?
Well, it's trying to teach you to dodge, yeah. When you eat them.
That's funny. It's like because they're just like slurped up.
Just tasty.
Is this a video game about war? I'm gonna bore your souls. Just no, my soul.
My devour of soul.
Delicious. Right again? I forgot.
Blue thing do, kid.
These portals are your conduit between the spectral and material realms. With their aid, you may gather matter and will yourself to become manifest in the physical world. This is taxing, however. Your strength must first be fully restored. You require no conduit to return to this plane. You may abandon your physical body at any time.
You gonna make yourself become real, kid? Are you gonna get real?
Sustain your strength to prolong your manifestation in the physical world. If you fail to feed or absorb too many wounds, this fragile matter will dissolve.
Okay, nope.
I like how they kept the draw distance the same, despite the fact that it's supposed to be a remaster.
You are young yet, Raziel. You still retain many of your vampiric weaknesses. Immersion in water, while not fatal, will dissolve your physical body, forcing your return to the spirit world. Be aware that in the spectral realm, water has neither heft nor lift. It stands as thin as air.
No.
Well, now we're in the water. You're gonna have to big jump.
The coffin bullshit. Alright, we need to gobble up some souls or something.
They're just hanging around. Who did the thumbnail, by the way?
Carlos.
Ah.
Yeah, Carlos did the thumbnail. It's little chatfish souls being gobbled up by Aerith. Oh.
Ooh. Your little footsie took damage.
What are these creatures?
Do you not recognize them? They are the children of your brother, Duma.
That's impossible. These foul, scuttling beasts could not be kin of our high blood.
Do you suppose that time stood still for you, Raziel? Much has changed since you passed from the world of men.
I knew my opponent's weaknesses, having suffered them myself. Physical wounds are fleeting. Vampire's immortal flesh begins to close as soon as it is cleaved. Vampires need only fear those wounds that impale or inflame. Water scorches like acid, and fledglings are devastated by sunlight's touch. I would have to modify my tactics to suit my foes.
Don't go into sunlight yourself, kid.
Unfettered from the flesh, a creature's soul fades swiftly into the spectral realm. Draw it in quickly, Raziel, or you will be compelled to follow.
I think you're the only person that abused the fact that they'll just follow you.
What? No.
I have not seen a single other video of someone who just walked over to the light and stood behind it.
Well, I didn't know how to get. I was gonna get him on the spikes, so.
You're supposed to pick him up.
Even massive obstacles can be moved effortlessly.
Just X to show.
Oh no! This is the era of box puzzles.
Block puzzles, sweet.
PS1's that's because physics puzzles weren't available, so developers thought in 3D environments, box puzzles were the mainstay. This was a very popular trend. See how you drift problems.
I must go walk my dog because we did this late.
Okay, be safe, Skittles. Oh boy. Don't forget, chat, we still have art funds and other things to donate for if you're interested.
The sanctuary of the clans reduced to ruin. Beyond these walls lay the pillars of Nosgoth, the seat of Kain's empire. How humble it now appeared, collapsing into the dust of its former magnificence. And yet, I had only just emerged. In the instant between my execution and resurrection, centuries had apparently passed.
This world is wrecked with cataclysms. The earth strains to shrug off the pestilence of Kain's parasitic empire. The fate of this world was preordained in an instant by a solitary man. Unwilling to martyr himself to restore Nosgoth's balance, Kain condemned the world to the decay you see. In that moment, the unraveling began. Now it is nearly played out. Nosgoth teeters on the brink of collapse. Its fragile balance cannot hold.
Oh my god. What the fuck is this? What? to, like, stagger him? I assume that. Okay, we gotta throw him on fire or something. Okay. I must consume your soul. I love boring people's souls. It's my favorite pastime. Aerith sucks the souls right out of you, chat. What the fuck? Oh my fucking god. Oh well, now that works too. And now he's dead. He's gone forever. Try not to cough, Chatfish, but it's hard. Does my lungs have stuff in them? Damn it! No matter how hard I cough, no matter how painful it is, just still have to cough, chat. The pain will never end. We'll use this holy blade to pierce this vampire monster. Well, the weapon magically disappears too. PlayStation 1, everyone. To be fair, I do remember this era, so I'm not too surprised. I'm supposed to teasing. Oh, let's see. So what, we progress further. Well, I mean, there's monsters ahead. I don't know, it's kind of both. Little Sonic Nitro, bro. We need to find a place where we can sacrifice him to the dark gods. Oh, yes, of course. This is a good spot to do such a thing. Such a deed. You will be... No! Now we must hold the button. Goddamn, the controls. I'm not super used to it. Off you go, boys. No. Delicious. Where's the place of your execution?
This, at least, had remained constant. The endlessly swirling vortex of the abyss. My tomb and the womb of my rebirth.
Fading fast.
Much of Nosgoth's landscape had changed.
The big thing about these games is the story, not the games. The games are sort of like, it's like an interactive book. Think of it that way. Because the writing for these I've looked at, from what I have looked at, is actually rather interesting. However, the gameplay is going to be a bit primitive, because you gotta also bear in mind that the era, well, they didn't know any better. It was also, you know, this is what they knew back then. So yes, it will be a bit of a product of its time when it comes to its game design. And now, I'm gonna throw you. Then I'm gonna punch you and try to pick you up and not throw you again. Oh. No, 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 no. I need your soul. Is it? No! Not my soul! Ah. Oh, got him. I can't just... Now give me. Delicious. Because the writing's pretty funny. The stream name is literally a reference to a video I saw that was actually my first introduction into really what this kind of stuff was, or what this game was. And it's this fucking guy Raziel, the character we're playing, talking to Kain about chocolate pudding. And it's dumb, but it's a parody video, so you know that's it was funny. He has an existential crisis about it. Okay, fortunately he's chill. He's chill about this. Fuck. This is a PlayStation 1 game we're playing, by the way. It's just been remastered. So, it's still PS1. Okay, it's 4 a.m. I thought it was Raziel. It's 4 a.m. He's like, my life is a lie or something. I've been controlled. Is anything I do have a decision? Anything?
My once proud kin wiped from this world like excrement from a boot. I knew the hand that wrought this deed.
It was a chatfish. Demon? Yep. Oh, we get a couple. Opa Chatfish down. Opa Chatfish down. I didn't even tell him his steps. PS1 music is charming, though. Well, let's see. We can relight our torch. Noise. Now what's this? Switch to original graphics? Does it even have that ability? Okay, now we can teleport to here. Though, I don't see why we would want to go back. I didn't mean to do that. What's the toggle switch for OG graphics? That explains why the draw distance is the same. They only did some stuff. Because you can see that fog layer right there. That'd be PS1 error, right? Because the idea is that it helps to, you know, the processing. Because it's going to have a massive effect on the performance. Cool. Alright, I'm just gonna go and grab another thing. Oh my god, there it is. You're right, it's R3. No! Ah! Okay, I think I... But yes, you can actually switch to the original graphics. That is a feature I do appreciate. Oh shit. Okay. It's gonna try to escape. No, come here. No. But yeah, you can just flip a button to see the changes. I mean, they even kept the textures pretty faithful in terms of where the rocks that were, or the bricks that were gray. Depends on which you prefer. I have no real attachment to either. And the difference to me isn't too crazy. I mean, it is. Because that guy looks goofy. Goofier? Or maybe goofy. I don't know. I can't tell, actually. It's time for you to burn. No. It's time for you to burn for your sins. It's like, no, I'm a little demon guy. No, don't burn me. I'm not gonna burn you. I'm gonna burn you. Oh! Bum, 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 bum. Which version of the graphics do you like better, chat? They might have used AI upscale. A part of me kind of likes the grittiness of the OG. Or it just feels a little bit grittier. Feels a little cartoonish. We've never killed them with the walls things. Mostly because I feel like it's actually harder, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. You prefer the new unexpected? Oh! Question, is there something? Oh, there we go. What I like is that you can instantly switch. It's very quick. Really no real transition time. I don't know if there's fall damage. There might be. Let's go with the slope. It came out for pretty cheap. Yeah, this came out with the Thing remastered in relatively short order, so a lot of old games are seeing remasters and re-releases, which is a refreshing thing to see, actually.
I didn't
because they don't really work anymore.
Flayed racks of flesh.
At least some
Their
of them.
scent was vampiric. They gnawed upon their
Rib
victims'
cage
hearts.
instantly opens. I wonder if we can change the graphics in cutscene. So it looks like our race is degenerated. Our race of vampires? If I understand that right? He's just fucking dead. He looks a little goofy in the original. The big thing why I like these kinds of remasters, or at least more remasters like this, because there are a lot of really old games I would love to see get remastered, at least to a basic degree, just to make it easier to play, or fix certain problems. But there's some games I think that don't necessarily need that, obviously. And that's mostly games that came out, you know, in the last decade. It's really just about re-releasing things, you know. Like, if it came out in the last decade, we really don't need a remaster of that, okay? If it came out like a decade or 2 decades ago, yeah, probably need to make it accessible again. So we can actually play the game. Oh my god, there's a dude. Are we friends? Guess not. You never know. Could have been friends. He just didn't seem to really care.
This charnel house bore the unmistakable marks of Melchiah's clan. To what depths had our dynasty plummeted if these ghouls were the descendants of my high-born brother? Were they so debased as to recruit fledglings from the desiccated corpses here interred?
Just completely back if he does. Box puzzle. You know what's funny is I believe the writer for the Legacy of Kain is the same writer for The Last of Us, which is funny because I think The Last of Us writing, even for the first one, is very mid, very average, but this is rather
Melchiah was made last, and therefore received the
experimental
portion of Kain's gift.
Yes, you can change graphics in the middle.
His soul could not sustain the flesh, which retained much of its previous human frailty. This weakness,
They upscaled, I think, yeah.
passed on to his offspring.
Some of it looks like.
Skins barely contain the underlying decay.
I might explain why it's still got some of the. Oh, what? He came out of nowhere. Wham! What's funny is I think this is genuinely a stronger work than that. A much stronger work than some. But maybe it's just because it's just a bit plain. Mostly maybe the fantasy aspect I think actually plays into it. For me, maybe it's a preferential thing. I don't know. Who knows? Oh, there's a little spear. Okay. Gulp. Delicious soul sandwiches. The last one she wrote was the one where Uncharted Man has a daughter. She wrote as him having a son, but then got fired and they changed it. Yeah, no, she seems like a pretty talented writer, but for some reason she got fired. And nobody really explains the details behind that, but I have a suspicion it's because politics. What can I say? Wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be the first goddamn time either. Which is tragic because she clearly has actual talent. Like really good talent when it comes to certain things. And that just means that, well, it just means that the world's a shitty place, what it means. Where your merit, your skill is rewarded by being fired because somebody has a different politics than you. She wasn't on board with the message? Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, look at what Neil Druckmann did with the Last of Us character, Ellie. A complete disservice to Ellie and to Joel's character archetypes, characters in general, from a writing standpoint. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was like, it's gotta be somewhere. Honestly, I hope there's karma in this world, and something horrible befalls those people that did that, because it's actually just quite terrible. Okay. Nope, no. Can't reach it. Oh shit. Oh, weapon's still there. That's nice. Wait a minute. Nope, you can't jump on it. That's just... kind of cool for the time period, okay? Not a lot of games did stuff like that. Alright, I won't be able to maintain my existence for too much longer. So let's progress. I don't like what I'm seeing here. I sense death! Let's grab this. Fuck! No! Oh, hello. Okay, what do these look like originally? Okay, about the same. Alright, you don't need to run away. Come on. You know, just dead. Dead people things. I'm hungry. No! No! And then... I'm hungry and I'm coming. What's wrong button? Oh my fucking god. Bonk, bonk. And in you go. Okay. Oh, another soul. Oh. It's like Pac-Man, but with your soul. If I had to guess, maybe we need to have a physical form. Okay, I think those souls just respawn. Yep, they do. Makes sense, because we need a way to regenerate and rejuvenate our existence. I'm not entirely sure how to... There we go. Ah, is this place? Oh. Ooh. Okay, we can actually make it. They're melting. Cool. Delicious. You know, my first Legacy of Kain game, I know it's gonna be probably like heresy to some people, but it was actually the fucking Nosgoth game. I actually thought that game was kind of fun. Maybe I imagine the people that were fans of this were very disappointed, though. Okay, that's why. Speak of that game, I thought it was fun. I don't know why, but I don't remember it very much. It was like a little kid when I played it, or not a little kid, it was like a young adult, maybe.
I am returned.
You remember that game Nosgoth?
Yes.
I thought that game was fun. I don't remember much about it though. Other than I thought the concept of like vampires fighting humans and you could play as the vampires and the humans was fun.
It failed. And,
well, yes.
Well, we never got anything else for.
That was in the era of a lot of arena
today.
shooters and stuff like that being made, and that if anyone remembers another game called Loadout, oh my god.
Shift to the spectral realm to reveal hidden paths.
Beware, Raziel. These wraiths are vampire spirits, fettered too long in the spectral realm. When their vampire natures adapt to this plane, they become eaters of souls. Do not allow these spirits to re-inhabit their corpses.
They're a lot like you, actually.
Really?
No.
I mean,
so,
yeah.
Legacy of Kain is a fantasy series that focuses almost solely on vampires.
Yep, the humans are like not the main focus at all, as far as I'm aware. They're like these side characters. Not even. They're like a part of the environment almost, like an orc.
They're like orcs, so.
I mean, in that regard, like how they're treated.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the OG, by the way. You can switch.
Yep. Neat. They have a Halo 1 tab. I think you can actually probably decipher those now.
Well, it might be AI upscaling.
Maybe.
I'm not sure. It's entirely possible, because some of the textures are like murals that had bodies looked weird when upscaled. The wooden and like concrete textures or like rock textures are fine.
I think you want to transform back into the spirit world here so you can go through this gate. Nope. I was wrong.
Can I go back?
Yeah, you need to be on a blue point. Okay, blue.
Was this box movable? Is this a box puzzle?
It's a box puzzle, Cam.
Let me go. I don't see a blue point.
It's upstairs, kid. No, not upstairs, but up the wall.
What?
Why are you going that way?
Where's this wee?
It's up. You want to climb up the wall again, like you did last time.
Wee. I don't know, but I lost it.
Okay. Want to move box into the box corner? Flip the box. Oh, click over. Flip it. Left trigger X.
I get it. Oh, you have to press left
There you
trigger
go.
first. Derp.
Donation is €5. He says, "Don't overdo it with the souls, or your tummy will get hurt." Get over it.
Thank you for the nation. Very
Ooh.
generous.
Ooh. Reaver.
All right, chat bros. No!
Well, down here again. We are currently at $180 from today's gold chatfish. And 70 cents.
Almost there. Chatfish.
Another box.
What?
I do. That one. They're below you.
That's not what I'm looking for. Seeing where to pull it. What? Look at it. Maybe that one can't go that way? No, it has to.
You're gonna have to bring it onto the ground. Down there, kids.
Why would I do that?
Why else would it let you do that?
Oh, the steps.
Stop. He was alive.
You suck my soul.
Oh.
What?
Oh, are they getting back into their bodies from the afterlife? Is
No,
that what
they
they're
can't.
doing?
I sucked their soul up. It's these little pockets. Dirt. They're buried under them.
Ah. It's like, oh, that fucking hurt, man.
I bet it did. We're almost there, chat.
Is the remaster any good? Asked the Mithrin.
So far, seems to be more or less what the OG was, according to Chatfish, who actually know the game. Now, I have not. Really don't know anything about it. You can switch between the original graphics with the press of a button. No!
Nice. Box puzzles. What we're really here for, by the way, Chef. I'm gonna push it forward, actually. So you can...
You know, I have to get around now.
This works too. You made the shortcut. Don't go up there again, Kibs. You have the other way this time. No, Kib, go around, go back. Yeah.
I don't. I have to go this way, Spooey. You understand?
No way.
That's the whole reason why I'm doing what I did. Because I fell down. Whoa.
You don't have any souls? You have anything? Ah.
Here we go.
Need more.
Whoa. Just a whoa. There. Now we're back in here.
Yes.
Will we make it? Is it ledge jumping? Yes. No!
Nice.
That's horrible. I hate that.
Make sure you collect the souls before you go in there.
No! Just killing myself.
Camera.
Fuck, I don't know why you lunge it forward like that, like a little space. Just go that way. Oh, fuck me.
Old platformer game.
Yeah. It certainly has that going for it. These games are made to be torture. Understand. What the fuck? I hate this. I hate this. This is why people watch YouTube videos of the story and don't actually play the game. Because playing is pain. They'll start coming up.
Totally getting dragged up, yes.
No! Fuck! It's so goddamn sensitive.
Make sure you get a soul before you go up there again.
Like, I feel like the 360 controller just is too precise. It needs to be more sluggish, like the OG stuff. Like the PS1 controller was sluggish. Come on up. Oh, you're down there. Oh my god, don't get stuck on a fucking lip. There we go.
Well, Soul Reaver 2 is an improvement in everything, unless you have a hard-on for box puzzles.
Maybe we can jump from here. Oh, camera,
Funny.
please. Just like constantly reorients all the time. Alright. Finally, fuck. Okay, game. Try not to fuck me here. I know it's hard for you. Okay, that's higher. Now what? Let me guess. We have to switch to the ethereal realm or whatever so that we don't have weight.
So it doesn't get pushed down, yes.
Before the game fucks me, like I know it will. Oh. Little car, baby! He's like, wow!
Because remember, there's no gravity in the spirit realm.
Damn it!
No.
What are you saying? No.
So I thought you were going to go back to the real world.
To go up slightly. Alright, it's about the same. Oh, fuck me. They not change well, they didn't change shit, boy. It's just the PS1 game, but with higher textures and polyed models.
It also runs unlike the original.
You can switch. You can switch the OG graphics if you want. If you like to be like,
Old video game.
Oh my god. I feel like it's actually higher, Squealy. That is like the second time we've overshot. Despite doing what feels like the same thing I did last time. And I do know the boards and shit are warped, so maybe that has something to do with it.
There you go.
Oh god. Huh. Oh. No! It's so infuriating! Fuck! How far away from the daily goal?
Quite. They have not made a whole lot of movement on that.
Chatfish. Make some goddamn movement. If I'm gonna endure puzzles...
Or Kid will never touch this game again.
Alright. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna blow my brains out. It has to be pixel perfect. It really is a blast from the past. A brutal, explosive reminder about the age of platformers. And unfortunately, it's the 5th generation platformers, not the 6th gen. 6th gen was notably better in like every aspect. It's like playing Glover. Oh my fucking god. It's so fucking painful. It's so fucking painful. It's so painful. It's a product of its time, I tell myself over and over again.
Forgive them, they know not what they do.
They didn't. They had no idea about how to make good games. That's true. Ugh, finally. Now, are you gonna magically cock block me again, game? Are we done? We done with the age of cock blocking? Yeah, that's what I thought. You're done with that, bitch. False
Come real
off.
again.
Reality.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Okay, let's see. Now what is
Box
game?
puzzles.
Box? Where's the box? Do we
Box.
have a box?
There's boxes.
There we go. Raziel makes chocolate pudding. Oh, no, it's not. Let's see. Okay, chocolate pudding. I could go for some chocolate pudding right now, boys. See, I inherited these games, or not necessarily this game, but games from this era. Even though I was only born in '94, I didn't really understand, right? Especially back then when I was that infantile, basically playing games or trying to, and never progressing past like the second or third level. God, what a different era. Instead, just swapping discs and putting the next game in. Oh my god, they're in backwards. Fuck me. That, or it's gotta be... Is it upside down? Do I have it right? That'll put it up, but it'll be upside down again. Okay, so if that's the case, then they're maybe backwards. Okay, well, how do you spin a box? Stop doing that. I win, motherfucking box puzzle. Alright, so let's see. Ah! No. I'm the winner. Obviously, it's meant to go down to hell. No. I was supposed to drop it on top of it. Oh, that's okay. You can flip them on top. I was like, I don't understand how I'm going to get up now. It's over, Chatfish. No, backwards. I thought it was a torch. Never mind. Mine took a fucking eon and a half. Oh shit. Give me some of that tasty shit, boy. Oh! Fuck. You're going in the fucking flames. It's like, no! No! Okay, missed. Almost there. Come on, here you go. No! Nope. We're talking about it. Makes perfect sense. Kain wanted to kill us because we surpassed him in evolution. We got wings. That's what Raziel thought, but that's not the real reason. Well, maybe because he was making chocolate pudding. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Chocolate pudding? That's my extent of the lore. Chocolate pudding! Chocolate pudding. Okay, oh, there's a switch. We're gone. Welcome, little tiny, small, insignificant Shanak. Is it thinks I'm really small and really insignificant. It's like, wow. Where do I just admit that? Andy burn, motherfucker. Now we need a new source of flame. Oh, wait, no, I didn't harvest that soul. Come here, little guy. They're in here. Nope. And you're gone. Oh god, Blood Omen is really bad. I would recommend just watching a video on that one. Jafar does say, Mibs, stop being bad at video games, you fat sow. Well, not with that fucking lingo. It's cause I'm too tiny. I can't grab it. My little feetsies. My little feetsies. Okay, so we put something in here and we grind it up. Probably like a giant motherfucking chatfish. Oh, there we go. Any other switches? Okay, it's just a melee weapon. Wait. I don't know why, but I want to believe this is related. Nope. Maybe we'll try spinning it now. There you go. Okay. So they spin, and the little bars are connected to the next room, or the previous room. Hey, how you doing, Zombo? Alright, time to go in the gear. He's like, no, I don't want to go in the gear. Just go in the gear. Yeah, grind you up into little pieces. No grinding up into little pieces. Alright, well, either way, it's spinning all the way back here. Yeah, if you want, you can switch between the OG graphics. Ta-da. Okay. Well, fuck that. I don't need that no more. Why? Oh, shit. I forgot to eat your soul. Almost dead. And you go. It's like, no. Nope. He surrendered? That's funny. That's what Nosgoth got their fucking goddamn concept art for the human crossbowman class. Just from this game, probably. Or sort of looked like it. Need more juice. No, I don't think so. No, it leads back to that room. So this is connected to the machine. The machine is beneath. Upstairs we have to go, because that's the center. Okay. The Drotis makes it a little confusing to where I am. But that's basically the room above now. Ah, there we go. Oh fuck, I didn't bring my little pipe down with me. There are definitely dudes inside that. Right. Is what it is. What? I don't think you can move any further. Nope. Nope, okay. This must be to get back up. Oh, there's a tunnel. My lungs. Still kind of scratch, but don't breathe into too much or allergies. Nothing in there. It's not open. And there's no switches. There's an upper level, it looks like. No, burning chatfish. Let's push it down. Nope. Alright, I see, Chapters. I'm starting to figure it out. Well, I mean, if you look at it, it's just an enhancement. Switching the graphics. It might be AI upscaling. I'm not entirely sure. Boom, 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 boom. Almost got a jet. Burn it. It all makes sense, Chatfish. It's part of an elaborate Chatfish conspiracy. Nancy's. Nancy's. Nobody knows why the Schnancies were behind it. Mostly because we had to come up with an antagonist. And what better than the classics? And okay. I was talking about how Chatfish, I was going to use Nancy's as the main antagonist. So that way Chatfish can, you know, admire the classics.
Did you read what Jafar wrote to you?
Yep, I read it. And thank you for the donation, in case I didn't say it. Even though you were mean to me, and you should apologize and grovel and beg for forgiveness. Okay, this wants to go there, and I'm not really sure what that means.
Box puzzle.
All I know is my existence will soon be fading. And then when I fade from this world into the next Chatfish, you will be sad. No.
And you too will become a box puzzle fish.
I wish the camera would zoom the fuck out. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do with these. Maybe we fit them in there? I don't really know. There's no more dots.
Sit them on the little squares.
Can I even do that? Ah, click.
That, you heard it click, yep.
I'm fading from existence, Chatfish, help me! Ah!
Click, click.
This is a dead franchise, isn't it? The game I'm playing.
Yes.
This is a dead. Good. I'm glad it's
They've
dead.
gone. They got the 3, and then they're like, well, you know what? We're done. We're gonna stop here.
That's probably for the best, honestly. Because we already know what happens to those that don't die.
They go bad. Where are you going back down?
I'm not sure. Because I saw another way and I didn't check it. And this was the way that I definitely haven't been. There we go.
You know what? It would have been nice if they increased the.
Draw distance.
Yeah, a little bit.
Show yourself, creature.
Do you not recognize me, brother? Am I so changed?
Melchiah?
Yes, brother. You should have stayed where the master sent you, Raziel. You will find Nosgoth less pleasant than you remember.
What has become of my clan? Answer me, little brother, or I will beat an answer from your horrid lips.
Everyone is afraid, sibling. You awake to a world of fear. These times of change are so unsettling. Do you think I feel no revulsion for this form?
Oh god, it looks goofy.
Do you believe for a moment that our Lord would risk his empire upon an upstart inheritance?
Enough riddles. What are you saying?
You are the last to die.
He almost looks more grotesque in the original. Don't you're not physically fighting him, by the way. You want to jump over the sides of the gates, and you want to raise them and have them land on him, by the way. Not in there. No, not in there.
I'm safe.
You're not safe in here, no.
You can't hurt me. Whoa! I guess I'll just swallow him. Oh, no, it's like, ah! How do I get out of here?
You jump up and get out. There you go. Now go over to one of the gates. You want to jump onto the sides of them.
Okay, good thing you know about this. It'll take me a while to figure out. Looks like the camera doesn't really pan up.
Nope, it doesn't. So you want to hold that until it goes by and then drop.
Oh
And then you want to do that to the other gates.
god. Yeah. It's so fucking primitive.
This is a puzzle game.
I know. It is what it is. Product of its time.
Actually, this reminds me of the Rancor. No, was it called the Rancor in Star Wars?
It explains why this is starting to fade into obscurity.
Well, this is the first one. And honestly, the worst one.
Blood Omen was the worst one.
Blood Omen is even older, and it's
Blood Omen is
a little bit different.
It's rancid.
Good story. Fucking so old.
Yeah, just watch
So you want
the cutscenes. Do not play the game. It's a waste of time.
You want to lead him through this thing right here, and you want to go back to where you first met him, and then grab the lever. There you go.
Tell me, Melchiah, where can I find Kain?
The Master is beyond your reach, Raziel. He makes himself known when he sees fit, not when commanded.
I just sat there for like 15 minutes.
He wants to die. He became goo in the end.
You have done well, Raziel.
Am I reduced to this? A ghoul? A fratricide?
Elevated, Raziel, not reduced. Consuming Melchiah's soul has endowed you with a new gift. Insubstantial barriers such as these are no impediment to you in the spectral realm. Will yourself to pass through, and you shall.
Let me have to change the graphics? Yes. I'm doing it to see what the differences are. I've never played this game before, so I wanted to look. No,
You really like that ledge, don't you?
They put it there for me to jump on. How do I escape?
Go into the spectral realm.
Boom, 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 boom.
And go over to those gates.
Lie to me.
It just said right there, phase through. God, I miss Tony J. Don't we all?
Is he dead?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He's the VA for the Elder God. The Elder God.
Yeah, based on how old he sounds, yeah, he's fucking long gone. He sounds like a grandpa now. And this is like the 90s or like what, the 2000, yeah, 2001 or something probably too, maybe 2000. Like fuck, he's corpsicle.
Old man.
That's okay. I'm sure there are new old VAs. They actually unironically are. But they've yet to be discovered. As somebody
Technically, Mark
who's-
Hamill is an old VA.
As somebody who's actually looked quite a bit online at VA work and stuff, there's actually a lot of incredibly talented VAs. It's just they never get hired. Ah!
Nice kid. Fucking retardation has caused you to fall.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Go ahead and drop again.
Boom, 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 boom. Big old chick, fucking fish.
Reminder, he was Frollo from Hunchback of Notre Dame. Way. Wrong way.
No.
Wrong way.
Oh. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. I like that part. Go back to that part, game. Go back to the...
Bum, 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 bum. What do you think of the two worlds idea?
It's not new. No, it might be. I don't know. Because I don't remember when this game came out. It's not a concept that's new now. It might have been inspired by this game the first time, maybe. But like
as far as I
switching
was aware,
between worlds or whatever is like, it's okay. It's not. It's not like crazy. Like the one thing I will say that's like cute is the fact that when you look at the world in the spiritual realm, it's all wibbly wobbly. I guess that's the nice thing I could say. Beyond that, it's kind of inconsequential. It's just a puzzle. I don't feel like I'm not supposed to go this way.
We'll keep going actually.
I want to face it.
There you go.
Return to the sanctuary of the clans, Raziel. Melchiah's soul has endowed you with the means to gain entry. Beware, however. This hollow derelict is abandoned, but not uninhabited.
Did he play in Sacrifice?
I think so.
Was he Marduk?
Mod. Marduk VA.
Or was he
Sacrifice.
maybe the Prophet?
I think he was definitely the prophet. Also known as Asher.
Yep. Well, they call me Asher here. Sacrifice is, I think, a bit more interesting than this, but I think what I like about this is it reminds me of Sacrifice, though not as strong on the art side. But that's also because it's a PS1 game, so you can't really fault that. They have to make literal polygons. Like, it's horrific limitations at the time. Sacrifice was so cool. Sacrifice is so, like, narratively interesting. It's a shame it died. Do I go through here? I'm not really sure where I go.
Marduk was voiced by Tony J. Yes.
Not surprising. That's where I know him from.
Prophet's voice actor. The prophet was Paul Eating. Also, you could have turned back into the real world again, kids. But you and your endless autism have wandered off again.
I can't see very far. I don't even know. I'm kind of like, because of the draw distance, I can't get turned around. I can only see like 2 feet in front of me.
You're supposed to leave this place. You did leave this place. In fact,
Live again?
only
But I came from here. And he said turn back. And that had the means to progress.
He said go back to the where it was locked off last time. It's raining. You're taking damage.
I don't even know where I was locked up last time. There. The Wawa.
Phasing.
These artifacts enhance your stamina, enabling you to prolong your
Sacrifice is a
manifestation.
game that was kind of cool, but fundamentally was so flawed as a design that it can't go anywhere besides what it did or what it had. Ugh. Ugh.
Also, most PCs at the time couldn't run it.
It was also incredibly poorly made, yes. But that was also due to the fact that most games were poorly made back then. And this had to do with the fact that graphics cards were so vastly different between, like, being able to work. So some games were just made to work on certain cards. Not necessarily the fault of the developers, it's just a shitty thing people had to deal with. And I know because when we got Sacrifice, it came with one of our graphics cards, and it didn't even work with it.
Become real.
Oh my god. He's a little fish. Where are we going?
Oh. I can do something here. Never mind.
Do I?
Become ethereal again.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. What happening?
It's like, I get lost. It just like doesn't even go back to where he came from. I'm lost.
Yeah, but I progressed here. What are you talking about?
That's supposed to be here. You can't do anything here.
Can I not? I don't even know
No.
how you tell.
The only power you got is to go through gates.
Boom, boom, boom. Well, they put this gate right next to it, so
Yeah.
it seemed like it was logical to go here next, based on level design. But I forget
Yeah.
this is the era before they learned a lot about level design. In fact, actually, This might be the era before they actually had good understandings of what good level design was. Oh yeah, no, they didn't. I remember the Green Army Mineral games now.
Nope. It's like still not there yet. Games are still bad.
They were primitive. Primitive, but they were trying. Sort of like Neanderthals is what I would best equate them to. You know? If they didn't survive, we wouldn't have what we have now.
I think here's ready to become real.
Just Neanderthals. Whoa! And they turn into little bugs.
Real.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom,
He
boom,
climbs-
boom, 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 boom. You lied to me. You fucking lied to me, Squiddles.
Climb the wall.
Climb it how?
Climb. Press X on it and you climb it, right? Or am I misremembering?
I think I don't have an ability.
No, you don't have it yet. Never mind. Become ethereal.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Do that part. Do the best part of the game. It's honestly better than the story even. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, we gotta go change. Change tracks.
Make Kip sad.
E.
Soul Reaver.
Boom, boom, boom. I feel like I'm backtracking further away from where I'm actually supposed to be. Or maybe not. I don't know. I have no fucking clue, to be honest with you. Motherfucking N-words, chat. No!
Inwa.
I'm glad I don't give a shit what other people think. It don't matter. Not here. God!
Scrolling, scrolling,
Fucking
scrolling,
damn it.
scrolling.
I need to go up there, I think. I keep fucking falling down. In a way, that's true, Shinek, but in a way, it's sort of not true, too, at the same time. It leads to rose-tinted glasses. Many of us remember games a lot better than they really were, or actually much poorer quality.
Let's see. Jimmy Stiffingers has gifted 5 memberships.
Thank you for the generous gifting of membership, Jimmy. I hope you're having a good day, Jimbo. Ah!
His fingers are so goddamn stiff right now.
But that's not to say there weren't games that are fun, right? Like, I love Command & Conquer. Absolutely to death. But it's almost impossible for me to play it now because I've beaten... That's not impossible. I can still play it. It's stuck in a bubble. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing that'll innovate. You missed the previous stream, Shinek. We actually talked about this a little bit. Can you come here, you little shit? Yeah! Oops, wrong button.
Throw him in the water.
But the big thing is what we talked about was the lack of innovation, right? That's actually the biggest problem when it comes to modern game design. We don't get anything that builds on top of what devs in the past had done. Instead, what we get is a bunch of excuses and basically the same games from the past. Now, granted, not from this particular era. A bit more advanced. But games have kind of stagnated. That's what made Path of Exile 2 stream such a fun stream. Because Path of Exile 2 is the first time in which a game has not only, how do I put it, progressed, but it's unironically an evolution forward. And that is amazing. It's sad at the same time because it took that long. Because think about it, ARPGs have kind of been stuck for the longest time in a bubble, perpetually being the same fucking thing over and over and over again. It's just Diablo. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Grim Dawn, but it's just Diablo 2, you know? Like, but with a bit more to it. And, you know, just like you get that again and again and again and again and again. What I like about Path of Exile 2, and I do recommend people give it a look, or wait till it's free to play next year if you don't want to spend money on it right now, and just give it a look, because it's actually interesting. The boss fights have been, I think, some of the most refreshing things I've ever seen. Oh, the release was a bit rough. We streamed it on launch day. Fucking A. Couldn't connect to the goddamn servers. But it's functional now. The party system is not quite functional yet, though. We've created a guild, so if chat wants, they can feel free to join it.
Yep.
If you would like. I feel like I'm getting further away from my actual objective.
Let's see here.
Mostly because my concept of direction in this game is non-existent. And that might just be lack of familiarity with the game itself, but I think that's also in part due to old level design and bad camera working. That was one thing they could have probably fixed up, Asper could have. Because the camera working in this, I'll tell you right now, if you try it, it plays like a PlayStation 1 camera. Trying this with a mouse and keyboard is pain. So if you want to play this and you're a big fan of like these kinds of games, definitely grab your gamepad. You're gonna need it. What? I feel like this, I've been here. But who knows, maybe this is the way. I don't know. It's just sort of where I ended up, so we're gonna roll with the concept of that.
Back at that vampire head, if you knocked over the 3 pillars, you were able to reveal the force glyph. Never mind it.
The what glyph?
That's something you could... force glyph.
What's that?
It's an upgrade.
Should I go get that?
Do you really want to?
Is it important?
Are Chavez gonna fund another episode of this?
Probably not. Doesn't seem to be much interest, from what I can tell. But it doesn't mean we don't try.
I know.
Because even if, let's say, hypothetically, right? We're streaming a game, and Chatfish don't really show too much interest. That's okay. But there's obviously going to be some people who do care, even if they're not donators.
I'm also trying to give you a walkthrough to get to Kain.
When we play it, I know, let me finish talking. When we play it, we should at least, for the time we do play it, try. At the very least. Whee! I don't know why I did that. I don't know what I'm doing. Of course, Shanek. He'll be free to play next year, and they'll probably have worked out a lot of the bugs and kinks in the system. But it's definitely worth trying. So slap it on your wish list. Should be free to play, I think, this time next year? I believe. I'm not 100% certain. You saw Blackbird and Gearbox drop Homeworld 3 already? Not even waited for a year to pass? But yeah, the game was that bad. Honestly, as somebody who even bought the Ultimate Edition, because I was looking forward to it, and then because I streamed it, I couldn't get my money back, I'm not even disappointed. I'm not even disappointed. I'm actually happy. Because you know why? It sucked. There's nothing positive to say about Homeworld 3. Other than the fact that the only positive thing I can say is that it's dead.
The gates kips. The gates. Gates kips.
Ah, wait, what? Down here?
Yes.
But
I went through one of them. And it led you to the thing kips.
Is this the right way?
We're gonna bitch about not getting the thing that we could have got. I'm going to tell you how to get there.
I'm not bitching about nothing. You're just being mad at me. For no reason.
No, not this one.
Okay. I know, let me just eat that though. Oh, my rib cage! My rib cage! When I cough, it fucking hurts my right rib for some reason. I just don't want to cough. This game has always been a confusing match, which is sad because the story is really good. Yeah, from what I can tell, that seems to be definitely the case. But, again, right?
I'm going up.
Oh, that's right, that's right. Again, the big thing we always have to take away from this, guys, is that it is a product of its era, right? It hasn't aged particularly well, this is true, but just because it hasn't aged well doesn't mean there isn't something to be learned from it. Now, the way to consume media like this, maybe nowadays in the modern sense, might just be to watch a guide or a commentary-free playthrough or a what do you call those cinematic edits of games, where it's just the story.
Movie, quote unquote.
The movie edits. Those are actually not bad, because those serve as a great way to preserve the story of a game. and so that you can see the story sequences.
Go back to the.
Yep, it's
Go
done.
back. Yep.
Wait, it's in here?
No. Yes.
Oh, don't cough.
Become real.
Become real.
Become real.
Gotta come real over here. So the was.
Okay. You knock these over.
Oh my god, I didn't even see the prompt. Because if you run to the front side, they're not there. Because I did try, but I ran to the front side. Okay. Okay, come on. There we go. Boop. I like that little double push he does. I mean, it's gonna be a PS1 game, so be ready for the camera controls. Is all I'll warn you.
Oh, I played the original.
I would recommend a gamepad, especially.
I would unironically suggest that you just watch a movie for the first game and then you play the second game.
But if you have
it's that rough.
if you have nostalgia for a game like this and it was part of your childhood, then I would still say that it's worth picking up because again, it's your
Yeah. Like this bundle comes with both of the game.
Yep,
like
1 and 2.
You get 1 and 2. 1 and 2 were also the roughest on their ports.
The one I tried to play was Blood Omen, and oh my god, that's too rough for me.
That's
Wait.
even older than this game.
I know.
Like the stories and lore are interesting, but the game. This is when 3D gameplay was extremely unrefined.
Extremely experimental. Yep.
You
They'd
know-
yet to discover it. That's why I made the
you know
Neanderthal
how this-
comparison. What?
You now have a spell. So open up the force glove. Yeah.
This?
I don't think that map was part of the original.
I don't know nothing. I can't really tell you
Oh,
what's
this
different.
map
and
is
what's
new. Oh, it's just telling you where it is. Okay. So how to use magic again? Oh, press the back button. Yeah, there it is.
No, wrong button.
Well,
I could use more soul bits.
well, yeah, you went dead. So try using the force glyph when you get back into being real again.
Yep, I'm going to become real. Oh, oh. I think I must have pulled some sort of muscle when coughing. All right, that hurts. Okay, don't cough. Don't cough. Okay, maybe I
You
stay.
got spell.
What?
This thing gives you mana,
Oh, so I've already discovered it.
and then you cast it. It's a force glyph. Force.
God, I hope Embracer does not
So-
revive this series. I don't trust them.
They're not going to. So, unironically, these games needed a remake. They didn't need remasters at all.
Yeah, I would agree with that sentiment. There are certain
think they have
games.
the money
There's
for
so
it.
many games that actually need remakes in the modern era that are really interesting or have really good stories, but are incredibly dated. They didn't need a remaster; needed a remake. But at the same time, it's Asper,
Not here.
right? I don't have the resources to do that. Asper
would
has
you
a
give a-
mixed reputation. Owie.
They're probably doing a bunch of these just to get some.
Well, they're
money.
a
You could-
Asper was a porting company, and then they became a remaster company. Asper was in charge of the KOTOR remake, and they fucked that up. They ported the KOTOR 1 and 2 to the mobile market. That was like their early work. They did the Stubbs the Zombie basically re-release so that it runs. Thank God, because Stubbs the Zombie got pulled from stores and didn't function anymore, and so you can actually play Stubbs the Zombie again. They did Star Wars Battlefront 2 collection. That was a disaster. They did the Bounty Hunter games, or Bounty Hunter game. That actually went really well, surprisingly. So again, Asper is one of those companies that has a very mixed reputation. They sometimes do a good job, sometimes do a bad job. What?
You open up that map again.
Well, okay. How to do that? Left bumper.
Try selecting Silent Cathedral. Okay, so it tells you what collectibles you have. That's what the map's for.
So, do you think Asper added this?
Yes,
Yes,
they did add this.
I
This was
distinctly
not in the
don't
original
remember
game.
this. Yeah, I distinctly don't remember that being the original. All it did was show you a picture of what level. It was a teleport of what level you got to, and also they didn't have a list like that.
Asper did do the Bounty Hunter game, yes.
That was okay, but that's a niche game.
It's a product of its time, but it's fun. It was fun to play. They did the ports for... They ported pretty much all the old Star Wars games to modern systems so that people could play them on consoles. The Star Wars Battlefront Collection was their big fuck-up, though. That was a massive, massive fuck-up. They dropped the ball hard.
How did they double the file size? No, more, what, double, triple the file
So when it comes to modern developers, if you ever watch our programmer stream, he talks about this. And he talks about it in a little bit more detail than I have here for you guys. But, like, basically, the layman's summary is a lot of modern developers will not compress things like they used to. And there's just no sense. I don't know what the idea is. If the idea is that you got plenty of space, it should be fine, or it's not that big, you know, whatever.
The excuse I usually hear is the COD example of it's supposed to make it run better, but more and more we're seeing, especially with Unreal Engine 5 games, that is not happening.
The modern Unreal Engine's really... It's got so many weird graphical bugs, I really dislike it.
It also is not good for making game mechanics or gameplay. I'm starting to see that.
Yes. When it comes to Unreal, when I asked our programmers what engine we were switching to, when we had the meeting discussing the Unity debacle, basically, I asked again about Unity. It's like, is this viable? And they're like, no. And the big reason why is it's super restrictive. It's very good for developers who aren't super big on the coding and making custom code, but making specific mechanics is not so much. What?
Here's how you make your life easier. Press save the game.
Oh, good thing you told me that. It didn't even save.
Go ahead, quick game.
Quick game.
Load game. You and I are here.
Oh my god, it takes you back to the hub.
So it takes you all the way back here. And we can just avoid all the backtracking.
Your way is
There you go.
opened. Return to the seat of Kain's ill-omened empire.
Ill-omened
Sterile
empire.
Silence has secrets yet to unveil.
That thing there is a button that just tells you what to do if you were coming back to the game after a while.
Oh, that's true, Shinak. Godot, there are some of the developers on that staff are woke as fuck. But the one benefit, I don't know if we're switching to Godot. I don't really remember. If anybody remembers, I know Robin said, because that was the discussion. Because my brain keeps forgetting. But the, what was the thing? The one thing I do know about Godot, for people that are using it, or other indies who are using it, is that the one benefit of that is that I believe it's open source, correct me if I'm wrong, which means that it doesn't really matter if they are woke or not. They can't do what Unity did. Because what Unity did is they basically were like, they basically told us, and not just us, but everyone who was using their stuff, everyone, that if our game was pirated, which it probably will be, and who cares, but if it's pirated, we owe them money.
Okay, go back to the teleporter.
Yeah, they charge you per download. Regardless of,
I'm going. Boom, 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 boom.
And now you're in a case where Unreal has very little big competition. It used to be Unity was the big competition to Unreal for popular third-party engines. Now you have a bunch of smaller engines.
I liked the Unreal Engine that produced the Transformers games and the Gears of War and stuff. That version was good, and the one before that, the one that produced like
the original Unreal
and Unreal Tournament 2004. The original one's okay, but the one that did Unreal Tournament 2004 was good. The one that did the Gears of War was really good, and then like just Unreal sort of just kind of fell off, in my opinion. It just looks
started
bad.
focusing a lot more on graphics more than anything else. No, go ahead and swap the locations.
What symbol?
Here you go.
This
one?
one?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, I probably think of Unreal Engine 2 and 3. But 4 and 5... 4
Become
was-
real.
No, they had to do a trick to make that work, and I wonder how they did that with the PS1. That sucked. Probably, imagine.
No, this game is actually extremely impressive for what it was back.
I'm not
back
talking
then.
about that. I'm talking that sucked to code.
Oh, you mean the Unreal AI? Yeah.
No, not this. This game. Like, to go through the portal and then just change rooms like that? I don't know. I just imagine that was difficult.
Yeah, I think it was during the, was it Crystal Dynamics and Idols when they were both separate publisher and developer. And it was also during, if you know your gaming history, Amy Hennig's heyday of when she was making all these classics. 'Cause I think this was one of her first games. And
Yes,
she
it
was
is.
heavily involved in this entire series. Like, this was her one of her brainchilds.
You know what I can say that will put a positive light on this, even though this game has, a bit archaic game design. If you ask yourself this, chat, would you rather play a game that has charm like this, and even if it is, flawed and a bit annoying with some things, right? Not gonna lie, be honest and be truthful, or you can play Life is Strange. I think the answer here is simple.
It's no Legacy of Kain, because this game was designed to be fun. Life is Strange.
Well, I don't know
not
about
designed
fun.
To be fun.
It was designed to have a good story. That's what it does have.
It does. I would argue it doesn't even have a
Go
good
through
story.
the
This
game.
game was more has a better story, more lore, better atmosphere, better everything, better voice acting.
Zom.
How's that guy dead?
You really want to use force on something, don't you?
Well, there's a blue thing there. Oh shit. He scared me a little bit. Burn, demon. You like the animation?
You don't have your little soul stabby thing?
I need a soul. I think.
No, the Soul Reaver, the little weapon that coils.
He doesn't
around
have
the-
Soul Reaver yet.
Okay, I remember wrong.
You know what I have? A stick. You know? Oh,
Remember
oh,
this place, kids?
Oh, it hurts.
Oh,
God.
this is where you got
Alright,
cast
so
down
s-
into the abyss.
Yeah, I know. It's a cutscene. The cutscene was kind of cool. I liked how he sort of awkwardly touched Raziel as he ripped his wings off.
It's like, this is really cool. Yank.
I don't
the
like
lore
the fact
behind
that you
that
have
is-
that.
I think the lore behind that is that's not actually I think that's corruption.
So,
Oh shit.
you
I think I'm
think
not.
you're taking damage. Yeah, you are.
Oh, yeah. That was just
So-
underwater.
I'll go ahead and talk about the corruption itself. Because these kind of vampires are not living vampires, their bodies will eventually corrode and decay and become evolved and also devolve at the same time. If you notice, Malkaya became a very large slug-like corpse. And that's mostly due to his vampire gift being very shitty. And so he had to substitute his own body mass with the body mass of his victim.
If I recall, was it the source of the corruption being Kain refusing to sacrifice himself to revive the pillars?
No.
Is that the name?
Kain was already corrupted.
Okay.
The,
The face down there.
that's a human.
Oh.
Murderer! He killed that human!
Yep, he's delicious.
And
This is the human kingdom. Well, what's left of humanity in this setting?
I don't think I'm supposed to come here yet.
No, you're not.
Man, if you do want to venture into this, I would recommend a guide.
Yes.
yeah, this was still has that archaic level design.
Oh,
Or it wasn't always clear where you're supposed to go.
Is that light flickering?
Yeah, it's a bit buggy, isn't it?
I'm not sure if it's buggy or if that's intentional.
Okay, so here's the funny thing, Kibbs. Back at the waterfall, you literally just went the opposite direction.
God damn it. Okay, I gotta go back. Here's the Blood Omen one. Oh my god. Now that is one that, unless you like pain, you should.
Or
you should
able to
watch
put
a
up
movie.
with really old games.
That one's too old for me. I could play this with a guide. But Blood Omen 1? Oh, it actually genuinely wasn't
that much better.
Blood Omen 2. I had that on the Xbox original. Inherited that copy. Never played it though.
So
It's
Kib will notice from when he did play Blood Omen, the reason why the Guardians are corrupted, why Kain is corrupted, is because Raptor went insane, and because all of the Guardians are symbiotically linked, they all went insane and became corrupted.
So which way do we go? Right there?
The way you're facing right now. The way you're facing.
Oh, this way. This is the Vampire Kingdom.
Yes.
I like how it's just,
Yeah.
they're right next to each other.
Become
Kain
real.
took over, or Kain
No,
took over everything.
humanity took over that area because there's a waterfall in between them and the vampires, and vampires cannot sustain themselves in water. Except for, what was it? Not... Which brother was it that became aquatic?
I don't remember. I do know the story also gets weird with when they get to time travel and that paradox.
They had to fix a writing problem with Blood Omen to rectify why a certain event was able to happen. Picks up rock, throws rock at face. Throw him into the fire. Or not.
Ah, okay. I wasn't expecting that.
There's fire over there, though.
There is. It's easier to get him just to follow Kib.
No. Yeah. Why? No, don't bother.
It's blue.
Nothing happens. That's because it's mana. You can pick up mana from him.
Oh.
The doors of the sanctuary were immovable, either barred from the inside or rusted shut. I would need to find another means of entry.
It appears Chatfish might need to slip underneath the door. The little lemony
Now, Kib, go back to the other side of this. Go back. No, go over there. Also, notice all the different banners for all the different clans. You can transform. Go through using Spirit Realm.
I'm completing the spiral cookie. A spiral cookie. Wrong button. Wrong button again. Goddamn. There we go. Nope.
Become real.
It's ouchies.
You must kill the Dumahim. Probably just knock them into the water.
No.
Or knock yourself into the water.
No. Alright, where am I? This way? The draw distance confuses Skip.
Yes. Nice camera.
Yeah, despite the lock-on mechanic, it does that. It's time for you to go to heaven. Say I'm going to heaven? No. You're going into my tummy. I'm gonna bore you. Like, no!
Good.
Nope. Oh, wait, I haven't gulped him yet. Nope, not a gulped him. This is fucking derp. It's just... Why can't I progress? You're not coded for that room, I think.
Yeah, he's respawning, by the way, so just move on without over them.
Well, it's a different one, though.
There's... Why is there 3 here, kids?
'Cause
Spawn
three-
2s.
Bruh. Yeah, you can see Raz's butt crack in 3D. Okay, couldn't see it before, but now you can. Cheeks and all.
Throw 10 vampires into a pool of water.
There, he is Legon. There's 3 of them in here. See?
Plat, 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 plat.
Raziel.
Kain.
The abyss has been unkind. I am your creation, Kain. Now, as before, you criticize your own work. What have you done with my clan, degenerate? You have no right. What I have made, I can also destroy, child.
Damn you, Kain! You are not God! This act of genocide is unconscionable! Conscience? You dare to speak to me of conscience? Only when you have felt the full gravity of choice should you dare question my judgment. Your lifespan is a flicker compared to the mass of doubt and regret that I have borne since Mortanius first turned me from the light. To know that the fate of the world hangs dependent on the advisedness of my every deed? Can you even begin to conceive what action you would take in my position?
I would choose integrity, Kain.
Look around you, Raziel. See what has become of our empire. Witness the end of an age. The clans scattered to the corners of Nosgoth. This place has outlasted its usefulness. As have you.
The Soul Reaver, Kain's ancient blade, older than any of us and 1,000 times more deadly. The legends claimed that the blade was possessed and thrived
That's
by
what you should have
devouring
done.
the souls of its victims. For all our bravado, we knew what it meant when Kain drew the Soul Reaver in anger. It meant you were dead.
It meant you were dead.
I will destroy you with my balls. It's like, no, not the balls! I win.
Force lightning as yell.
Boom.
The blade is vanquished. So it unfolds. And we are a step closer to our destinies.
I swore I saw a glint of satisfaction in Kain's eye when the Soul Reaver was destroyed. I did not understand the game that Kain was playing, but I knew the finishing move.
From this moment and ever afterward, you and this blade are inextricably bound. Soul Reaver and Weaver of Souls, your destinies are intertwined. By destroying the sword, you have liberated it from its corporeal prison and restored it to its true form, a radiant blade, its energy unbound. No longer a physical blade, it can only manifest itself in the material realm when your strength is fully restored. Once manifest, it will sustain you.
What are you, little soul? Another of Kain's creatures come to taunt this bound spectre.
I did not intend to disturb your rest.
Rest. A body is needed for sleep. Flesh and bones are required to recline. No, child. All I may do is watch and remember, ceaselessly conscious as this wretched world's history unfurls. Ghastly past, insufferable future, are they one and the same? Am I always here?
How have you come to haunt these pillars?
Kain refused the sacrifice. The pillar of balance, corrupted to its core, stands as a monument to his blind ambition. Now these pillars serve only to bind me here, my prison and eternal home, thanks to the avarice of your master, Kain.
That bastard can claim no allegiance from me.
Then we share a common foe, Raziel. Return here when you have need. Ariel remembers what others have forgotten.
I will give you hints of how to progress.
I thought the real reason was the pillars is to keep the it starts with an H. Whatever that was that were banished in the demon realm in place.
No,
in the demon
the
realm.
pillars are not meant to take care of the hill. No.
Far in the eastern mountains, a stifled titan stands in mute surrender, unwilling host to a parasitic swarm.
This is where you go if you want him to go where to go to next.
No, I do also have to go study, and I think Kiv's gonna struggle without a walkthrough.
Yeah, we'll wrap it here.
So
We might revisit this game again, Chatfish. We'll be popping in the Discord, but it'll be when we have spare time, because I don't think there's a particularly big interest, but for those who do care about this whole Reaver series, it did get a remaster for 1 and 2. You can find it on Steam. And it seems to function alright, from what I can tell, but granted, we only played the first one. And we got the super cool, shiny laser sword that is down my arm. So,
The soul sword.
we'll see you guys in the Discord. As always, have yourself a fantastic night. Bye, little chatfishies.
Bye now.
Bye.